Good afternoon, Master Tanaka. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, friend Helena. I am Saint Germain, and I am full of energy. Always remember that energy is present in all beings because you are exactly this energy in everything that fills all spaces, everything that fills even all times. As all beings remain connected to this space and time, it must always be remembered that they are energy. So, you live in a conscious form here on an earthly plane. You determine a process of experiences within yourself, and you generate this consciousness form. Consciousness form is not a form, let's put it, in a rigid way. It differs from what you say you do not generate, which has no changes. What do you observe when you acknowledge this truth, that you are an energetic being, that everyone here on an earth plane is connected because everyone is energy? This form of consciousness becomes more and more flexible. What does this mean? You are observing yourself, and through this observation, you generate a process of respect. You observe that all beings determine the most appropriate way to develop their learning process. So, all beings on an earthly plane are living their process of interpretation. All are orienting themselves to access the truth that is within them through this interpretation. Many questions, Master, how can we access the truth from an interpretation? All beings go through processes of reinterpretation, so naturally, when you have this information, you must generate a process of self-observation to realize if what you are doing within your daily life, if what you are guiding, what you call routine, is precisely within these reinterpretations, if you are generating for yourself a process of allowance, if you are keeping yourself in a process of self-acceptance. So, this observation you make within this routine will lead you to your self-indoctrination process. So, when you are observing yourself and realizing that several factors remain within the same mode of interpretation and that interpretative form does not lead you to a process of self-understanding, it is at this moment that you generate the process of reorientation. It is at this moment that you make a new choice. Routine has a form within it. It has only a definite form because that is what you say is the habit. But when it is said that everyone is living within processes of reinterpretation, then that routine can also be a habit of reinterpretation. So, everything you are doing in your daily life is a process of self-knowledge. It is a process where you are generating the ability to guide your creation process. This ability is the guidance of your free will, so all beings, when they are within their process of experiences, should always be generating gratitude, should always be experiencing their own permission through gratitude, because only the gratitude that you express to yourself will generate in you the permission to reorient your free will so that you generate a new choice. You should note that all beings within an earth plane have a belief system and naturally create these beliefs within processes of interpretation. Still, when immersed in this belief, you often do not have this perception. That is why, for you to have this information, for you to generate this process, let's put it, guided within your indoctrination, you must allow yourself to go out of your being, to go out of this identity, in this way that you have determined to generate the process of observation. If you keep yourself immersed in this form, when you do the practice of observation, you will not notice, but when you generate the practice, this is an exercise. When you step out of that form of being and only keep yourself in a state of observation, is where you will access this information. That is why it is always said to all beings who are on an earth plane, the practice of meditation initially seems to have no fruit. It does not seem to generate in itself a form of understanding. But as you practice this meditation, what will be perceived? This exercise of stepping out of this way of being becomes simple because that is precisely what you accomplish in your meditative process. So it's always said, manage the intention. Every meditative practice must begin with an intention. From this intention, you are already directing all your energy to be there, leading to a process of self-understanding. So, all beings on an earthly plane have this resource, which is called free will. So,
through this use, remember, meditation leads me to a form of understanding. Meditation always brings me information about what I am generating within myself, of what I am determining, and through this determination, then generating a choice. So, when you are in your meditative process, it is at this moment that you come to understand the truth that God's world is a world of permission, that in this world of God, there are only resources and possibilities, and that you generate this choice through your free will. With these words, I bid you farewell.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.